All right, and we're back with two of my favorite people. We have Memme and Flo here to explore the African Museum of the Metaverse. Memme, you want to kick it off and share with everyone who you are, your background, and how this came to be?
Yeah, most definitely. So my name is Chinwe Onwudiwe. I know this is a crew that's very familiar with legal operations, and you likely know me as part of the founding team of Eversort and the AI contract management system that we studied as law students at Harvard and MIT. But as you can see, I'm also part of a group of investors called Black Santa.eth, who actually worked with my sister's company, NFT, to establish, the African Museum of the Metaverse in multiple different metaverses. I'm happy to take you through our Cryptovoxels location, which is in the Ethereum-based metaverse Cryptovoxels today.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I am Flo Nicholas, the AKA now I'm boring lawyer. So I'm here with Stephen and Memme, who's one of my good friends. I absolutely adore him. So it's funny because Memme and I have had chat about the metaverse, and he said, hey, Flo, anytime you want to learn more, call me. So this is a perfect opportunity for me to be here today as we walk through the African Museum and the Metaverse. I think it's mind-blowing that you can have this whole full-blown museum with art and history, and I'm really excited to be here to learn more about the Metaverse.
Oh, this is exciting. Yeah, perfect. Memme, do you want to kind of tell us what we have ahead of us?
Well, yeah, it looks like you're already looking here at what's on each floor.
Yeah.
So you'll see that, even though, we bought a lot of art from, African and diasporic and Black creators for the museum, there's actually not much of the art that we initially bought in the museum right now, because we actually were doing all these exhibits with communities. So if you look right in front of you, see on floor 1, which is the floor on, that there is an ANC, that's the African NFT community, Ubuntu exhibit. And so actually, if you look over here, you see this beautiful logo. That's the logo of the African NFT community on the left there. And if you click it, actually, if you click it and then right click that open, so it doesn't take you out of this one, but open a new tab. But then you'll see their Twitter page. And if you check out their Twitter, you'll see it's actually a really kind of massive, influential group. I was actually, they're at NFT and at YTC, just do a massive party there yesterday, in real life in New York. So they're a very huge, group, and it's an honor working with them. So for between May 22nd and July 10th, actually, our first floor is going to be highlighting art from their newest exhibit, the Ubuntu exhibit. And so every 2 weeks, the art is being changed, highlighting 15 new artists. And
very cool.
And if you look at the art on this first page, if you click the NFT itself, like that piece of art, you'll see it tells you exactly who owns it, exactly who created it, because there's an NFT on the blockchain. You can click view on OpenSea, get an OpenSea, purchase, the art or otherwise, Gesundheit. And if you X out of that and you click the plaque that has the artist's name on it, you can actually go and see the Twitter page of the artist if you want to learn more about them.
That is fantastic, Memme, because this is a great option where it's you're highlighting and featuring the artist and providing their contact information. So if anybody wants to purchase, they can do it directly. It looks like through the artist, right?
Yeah, you can do it straight here through straight through OpenSea, right? And so by clicking that, and so if you wanted to, for example, Stephen, click that, maybe that other piece of art.
Yeah.
And then at the top, where it says view on OpenSea, if you could right click and do that in a different tab.
It's not going to let me do it in a new tab.
That's okay. Hey, maybe if you click it, it'll be nice.
Oh, I did the control click.
Oh, hey, good. Look at you. So yeah, you see that one is 0.125 Ethereum. And it's a 1 of 1 actually, which is that's probably a pretty good deal with Ethereum so low.
Okay, so what is that? So, and then I see in the kind of brackets there. It says 141. It's like 141 US dollars. Is that what that
Yeah,
is?
that's how much it would cost in US dollars.
Okay. Wow.
Do you guys know about .eth or ENS or?
No, please teach us because
Yeah,
we're
so
here to learn.
basically, you know, there's the idea that Ethereum is the next internet, right? Web3. So instead of running on .coms, it runs on .eth, right? So if you look at like beer.eth, Budweiser spent like close to $200,000 buying beer.eth last year. Now when you like go on Twitter, you see beer.eth. And so we actually collected a lot of kind of African and Afro-inspired .eth. So all these blue squares you see in here, if you click them, you'll see Swahili.eth, Zulu.eth, Ashanti,
Oh, that's
Oh,
awesome.
very
West
And
cool.
those are the various African tribes.
Yeah, exactly. And so there's some on other floors, and we can actually. This is the smallest of our different museums, and I'll show you how there's teleportation out to other ones later. But yeah, so this is just some of the .eths that we've kind of purchased and owned. Yeah.
We're amongst royalty right now, Stephen. I'm not sure if we're worthy.
No, you're fine. The last thing I want to show you is we are uniquely a multi-metaverse museum. So if you see where I'm standing now next to these spinning pyramids, do these spinning pyramids look familiar to you?
Decentraland.
Hey, there it is. I love that. So of course we're an African museum, so we love, of course, having pyramids, and because that's deep African culture as well. But those two spinning pyramids are the symbol of Decentraland. And we actually own a 9-plot estate called the Afroverse. The Afroverse in Decentraland. So if you click those spinning pyramids, it'll actually take you to our land in Decentraland. We also have land in Sandbox, etc. That's under.
Now, I'm not trying to out you guys here, but last I checked, one plot is something like 14K.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, then you
oh my God.
Yeah, it's been good. We've been investing in the metaverse, right? And I will say things are a little bit cheaper now, you know, these rough times, but it's also an opportunity to accumulate some more.
So let's talk about a little bit the investment portion of it, because
and while we do that, can we head upstairs a little bit while you talk?
Yeah, let's go to the second floor because I know we got.
So the investment portion of it is something that I'm really struggling to really understand, because I'm seeing a lot of people who are purchasing properties. So we just said right now, like you spent about, let's say 14K on one piece. Who knows how much else you've spent? But what are you seeing in terms of the return? Are you starting to see your money coming back to you, or are things kind of on a downshift right now?
I'd say it's a very long-term investment, right? I think of it as the metaverse isn't a commercializable place right now, which means the land's going to be cheap. When it's commercializable, it'll be expensive. So we don't want to wait until it's commercializable to be buying it. We'd just be inherently buying more expensive.
Listen, I'll take an inch off your land. Can you just give me like an inch or something? I'll take that.
No, we need flow in the metaverse. We need flow in the metaverse. We need you to get you a spot.
I know. I need to get it together.
I'd say there's a lot of different worlds. There's a lot of different virtues. When I think about it as, you know, there's all these different NFTs, right? There's millions of NFTs, right? I remember people were paying, you know, 10K. Now I will say all the art here is kind of owned by the museum. This is the Afrofuturism floor. And so it's all kind of Afrofuturistic kind of inspired pieces.
I love it.
I would suggest you click some of them because some of them do move. They're kind of more videos actually. Yeah.
I accidentally started one YouTube video, and then I see this one in the back wall has been going since we came in.
Yeah, click it and go full screen. It's actually really interesting. I was in the Bellagio for Clock, as you guys know, the corporate legal operations.
Yeah.
I want to travel like Memme, okay?
Okay, don't worry.
Bellagio is on my list for hotels in Vegas.
But we were at the Bellagio for Clock, and they have an arts gallery. And I saw they had like an Afrofuturism piece, and it was actually that person at the end of the line, Vince Frazier, that NFT we had, which is 1.5 ETH. That one that was moving you just on, Stephen, it was his full kind of gallery there, and it just blew my mind.
What's that one right there? The colorful one.
Click that one. Click it, and watch the video. It's actually beautiful. It's in a series of 3 called the Outer Nationalist. Yeah, definitely go full screen and watch.
I love it.
Oh, that is fantastic.
And one more time, what's it called?
The Outer National is 2. So there's 1, 2, and 3 that they minted. And it's the only 3 in the collection. So we got number 2. What's interesting is we have that one, number 2. That other one you clicked that was moving, that's also a series of 3. And we also chose the second one because it's also the second.
How much is that one?
Interesting. Let's head up while we talk.
I think the other one was 1.5 ETH. I think that one was either 1.5 or 0.5. I forget.
And what is that in US dollars?
I mean, it fluctuates, but right now 1 ETH is about $1,000.
Oh, geez.
But I mean, a few months ago it was $4,000. So,
wow. Yeah, I would love that one to have a print on my walls.
Space. Yeah, but this
my
one
favorite
also.
So far.
Huh?
This one's my favorite so far. This guy.
Yeah. No.
Which
I mean,
one?
so these ones are actually. These are on different. This is on a different. It's not on OpenSea. It's on Known Origin because that's who they partnered with here. And so notice that when you click it, you don't see all that information because they only have that functionality with OpenSea. But if you click that link, it'll take you to where it is. And this exhibit is from June 11th to September 10th. And they're changing the art, I think, every
I like
2
Abu.
weeks as well.
That one is gorgeous. The one where Memme is standing on right now, too.
Oh, yeah, I can get out of the way.
I mean, this art is absolutely.
This is incredible.
Gorgeous. I am just really like in shock at just how amazing this is, this whole entire experience. Like, and I think, Stephen, you asked this prior about, having the VR glasses. Do you think that there's a difference in terms of user experience from?
Yeah, I'd say that with this metaverse, one, props to them for actually working on VR and working on laptop and working on phones. A lot of these things just don't work unless like it's very specific, and Cryptovoxels is good at working on things.
Let's head up while you talk really fast.
What's up? Oh yeah,
Let's head upstairs while you talk really fast.
And then, but that being said, I'd say the current functionality with VR headset, with the amount of things that we have in it, it seems to not load when you try to do that full VR experience. And so I don't know if we need new VR headsets with greater bandwidth, or there just needs to be a fix from the perspective of, But hey, if you're on the rooftop, I know we're winding down the tour. So you'll see more logos of the African NFT community up here. You see this
is awesome.
NFT NYC. You also see a giant spinning Africa, which we have in different types of the different flags up there, just to kind of mark where we are. But if you actually click this screen here,
I just did,
rooftop, you'll see the art that's actually was displayed at that party last night at NFT NYC. So this is kind of for people who couldn't make it to New York, they could still experience all the art on this rooftop.
Right, and this is the kind of thing that I want to be doing with the podcast, seeing stuff like this, learning about stuff I don't know about. It's a lot of fun.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate the opportunity, folks.
Hey, thank you. Seriously, thank you.
It's African Meta on Twitter if you're interested. If you're interested in episode, it's just episode.
African Meta on Twitter. All right, perfect.
Yeah, and check it out and get some gorgeous, unbelievable art, African art. And you can actually get a print and put it inside your house as well. So,
but you're gonna want the NFTs, folks. You're gonna.
No, I know you want the NFT, but you can also have the little, something in the house. So, so listen, I'm just gonna go ahead and try to connect with Oprah so I can get the budget, so I can buy up and invest like Memme is doing. So
beautiful. Well, thank you both so much for your time. I appreciate it and can't wait for next time.
Oh, thank you so much, Steve.
See ya. Thanks.
That was perfect.